Hello everyone. Thank you for joining the Mooringsport Branch virtual Pinterest party. For our January project, we will be making Mod Podge posters. This is what our finished project will look like. Just a little reminder, everyone's project will not look the same as mine. Your paper may look different, or you may not be able to find the exact same tile. It is okay. The point of this project is to have fun. For this project, you will need 4x4 stone tile. These tiles are not exactly 4x4, and that is okay. The color of the tile may vary. Even if you buy a pack of the same tile, each one can vary a little in color. Since we are going to cover the tile with paper, then that is not a problem. You'll also need foam brushes, a paper plate, a pencil, scissors, and newspaper. You will need enough scrapbook paper to cover however many coasters you are making. As you can see, mine are winter themed paper. You can do any kind of theme or holiday you want, or use something that matches your furniture in whatever room you're using these in. You can also use a paper napkin that has a pretty design, or some really pretty wrapping paper. The paper just needs to be thin. I don't really recommend using cardstock because it is not as pliable as writing or scrapbook paper, and it takes a lot more Mod Podge to get it to conform to the shape of the tile. The tile is not totally flat. It has rounded sides, and some of the stone can have dips or dimples. I'll also be using Mod Podge. Since these are coasters, it is a good idea to get the outdoor or washable kind, but regular is fine. You will need some self-adhesive cork dots for the bottom so that you do not scratch your furniture. If you would rather cover the entire bottom, then you can get the roll of self-adhesive cork and put that on it. Or you can just use felt and a hot glue gun. And to finish, you will need water-resistant spray acrylic sealer. The first thing you need to do is use newspaper to cover your workspace. Place the tile onto the back of your scrapbook paper and trace around it with the pencil. Cut the square out, but stay on the inside of the line so that your paper will be a little smaller than the top of your tile. After you cut it out, lay it on the top of the tile to make sure none of it is too close to the edge. Take it back off the tile. Pour a small amount of Mod Podge on the paper plate. Use the foam brush to add a thin layer to the top of the tile. Then place your paper face up onto the Mod Podge layer and smooth it down with your fingertips. Try to smooth out any of the air bubbles that may be under your paper. Then cover the top of your paper with a thin layer of Mod Podge. It will look cloudy, but it will dry clear. Let it completely dry and then add another thin layer. Once the top of the tile is dry, turn it over and add the cork dots. Put a dot at each corner and maybe one in the center. Make sure you are in a well-ventilated space or outside, and that you are still protecting your space with newspaper. You are going to spray several coats of the acrylic sealer to the top of the tile. Let each coat completely dry before adding the next. Dry 24 hours before you use it. That's it, and you're done. Thank you for joining our virtual Pinterest party. I hope to see you return for our next project.